I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're at the greatest muscle car show on the planet, the Muscle Car and Corvette National. And with that said, I've got Sam. Sam, your last name?
Williford.
And what year, make, and model is this special Pontiac?
The 1962 Pontiac Catalina 421 Super Duty factory lightweight.
Let's take a look at our lightweight Super Duty Pontiac. So come right alongside me. And I've got a car right in front of it, so I'm going to do the best I can to show you the front end of that. Let me try to step over here. Wow, what a car. So this is just like a drag racing legend, was it? Good. I mean, tell me a little bit about the history of its running. Maybe I should start with this. When did you get this car? What was the first year?
I acquired it in December of 2019.
Wow, that's great. I'm going to move over here. Now, why this car out of all the cars in the world?
Well, I've known about the car since I was a teenager.
Really?
My father has the first brand new car he ever bought, which is a 1967 Pontiac GTO, Regimental Red. And so we took, in 1987, we took the car to the local Chevrolet dealership to get a price quote on a paint job. And the service manager, the body shop manager, was Louis Sharp, and I was probably 15 years old. He carried me back to his office and said, I want to show you a picture of a car that I used to race back in the 60s. And he shows me a picture of him with the car, and I didn't know what it was, and so he proceeds to tell me and educate me about the Pontiac 421 Super Duties. And all I could remember is he said somebody out west had bought the car and was going to restore it. Years go by, and I always wondered what happened to it. And a buddy of mine ended up getting an email from a man in Oklahoma that says, "Hi, my name is Eugene Riot. In 1987, I bought the Louis Sharp lane mode Pontiac race car. And my wife and I have finally finished restoring the car after about 25 years. And he was trying to reconnect with Louis Sharp, the original drag racer. And so I knew Louis and was able to reconnect Eugene Riot and Louis Sharp. Eugene had just finished the car and was taking it to the POCI Nationals in Bowling Green, Kentucky that year in 2011. And Louis got so excited that he ended up making the road trip up there to see the car and was reunited with the car for the first time since 1969.
Wow. What did he say when he saw your car? His car, his former car.
Oh yeah, he loved it. He said it was better than the factory ever built it.
So here's him in the car back when?
That's around 1966, I believe.
Wow, and I like that you've got the wide track Pontiac brochure. I'm gonna have you flip through that for me. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, this is what you would get at the dealer.
Yeah.
It had two different sizes. This is the larger size.
I like the larger size. And all the details. Just go back over a couple of those pictures in there. Just show me a couple. Show me the Catalina. The Catalina was more of the lower level, correct?
It was more of the entry level.
Yeah. Is that a Catalina? Right there?
That's a Star Chief.
Okay.
There's a Catalina.
There's a Catalina. Okay, that's great. All right, we'll put that there. And
so this is a original trophy that the car won as a class winner in 1962. The dealership kept the majority of the trophies, but in 1979 there was a big flood in Jackson, and all the trophies were lost. However, the original service manager who ordered the car, he kept two of them, and before he passed away, Bud Graves was his name, gave me one of the original trophies, which I gave to Eugene Riot, and then when I got the car from Eugene, he was kind enough to give the trophy back to me.
Oh, that's great. And this is where the car came from?
It was sold through Lane Moat Pontiac. However,
right
between
here.
being, that's an original Lane Moat emblem that I had re-chromed. The car between being manufactured in June of '62 and arriving at Lane Moak in the late fall, it went to Ray Nichols Engineering.
Show me what that is. I'm listening. Go ahead.
And Nichols, they blueprinted the engine and did a few other tricks. This is an original Super Duty manual that came with the car. Eugene gave it. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead. Okay. I want to just zone in there a little bit. So people can pause on that. All right, flip that page, please.
So it just has some various specifications regarding the Super Duty 389.
Stand this for a second.
389 and 421s.
All right, we'll flip that. Wow. How'd you find this?
Eugene gave it to me after I got the car. He found it in some of his paperwork at the house and sent it to me. They reproduce it, I believe, but this is an original.
Yeah, this is the real deal. All right, one more flip there. Because I could see we could do this for a while. I'll just do one more page. Wow, okay. Oh, that is the last page. Let me just stay on the last page. Beautiful. All right, let's go to the interior. Perfect. May I open it?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to open that. There's our door. Our interior. Now, is this street legal at all, or is this just a straight-up drag car?
I mean, it was built as a factory drag car.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's street legal, but practically no. Now, the way it's built today, it's probably got about 12 1/4 to 1 compression.
The right amount of pedals.
It runs open factory headers.
Your 4-speed. I really like that steering wheel.
Yeah. He's the one.
There we go.
Eugene, in the restoration process, was able to acquire numerous NOS parts. So like the steering wheel you're looking at, that is an NOS piece.
I can see the kind of, let me do that. You can see the light come through it.
Yeah,
that is great.
It was interesting for a race car to order the optional wheel, and so they color keyed it to your interior.
Is that right? Would it have been different colors based on if it was blue? You'd have a blue tint?
Yeah, correct.
And you'd have a black tint, etc.?
Yeah.
What is this knob here?
That's your cigarette lighter, and that's an interesting story. The car did not come with a cigarette lighter, but Lewis loved to smoke his cigarettes, and so he had them installed. He had the dealership install, or he installed a cigarette lighter. And when Eugene found the car, he was able to call Lewis Sharp, and then they later met. But to determine if it was the real car, Lewis asked him, does it have a cigarette lighter? And Eugene said it does. He said, well, that's my car then.
That's his car. And you know why you needed a cigarette lighter?
Like I said, he enjoyed his cigarettes.
Well, do you know why he needed it? Because he wanted to smoke everybody.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of smoking everybody, let's go under the hood. 405 horsepower.
So this is an aluminum car, lightweight. It's so the hood, the outer fenders, the inner fenders, and both bumpers are aluminum. This car originally came with steel outer fenders, but there was a dealership in Louisiana named DC Pontiac that had a Mandalay Red car that they raced, and when they retired it from racing, Lewis was able to acquire the outer fenders from him, and since that car was Mandalay Red, just like this car, he just installed the fenders and buffed them out.
Wow, I love all the... How did you figure out all of the markings?
Well, Eugene did all of that, but that's, I think 347 is the Catalina, or the body style, and then the other numbers are keyed to various options on the car.
All right. This is just great.
It has factory headers. This is
see that.
The original.
Oh wow.
The original engine, they raced it about a dozen times, pulled the motor, gave the motor to a dirt track racer named Chicken McCombs, and sold the car. They were going to order a 63 Super Duty, but Pontiac or GM had implemented the racing ban. And so they were able to get the car back, and Lewis built a 421 HO, but still had the original intake manifold and carburetors that he raced it with. The quickest that it ran was 1187, and the fastest was 122 miles an hour back in the day.
Got it. Well, let's fire it up, shall we? There's no fender tag on it, or no firewall tag.
It's up here.
Oh, there it is. Okay, let's feature that. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. Let's let those guys know that we're going to start this. Okay. Sam, jump in and start it. Sam, if you could shut the trunk.
And the cutouts are actually up here, so
Okay.
they're not.
All right, that's not a problem.
Yeah. If anything, you're gonna feel it right about there.
Okie doke. Matter of fact, let's have that light. Let's show those cutouts. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah. All right, we're not going to be right here when you start.
No, it'll distort your sound.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Am I ready? That sounded good. That'll make you smile. Wow. Come on out.
Music to my ears.
Come on out for a second. Bill, stay right next to him. You're his buddy and helped him out with some knowledge.
Bill's
Let's
the
move
one who got.
Come on over here for a second. We got a car coming through.
Yeah, and Bill was a member of POCI that got the email from Eugene back in 2011 that he had finished restoring the car. So Bill and I met at a GTO show years ago. He's got a '67 Plum Mist convertible. So
Bill's got the Pontiac passion as well.
yes, he's a GTO AA judge, so he knows.
Pontiac belt buckle.
There you go. Guys, thanks so much. What a treat. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. What a treat to see your car. What a fantastic way to hear your car. I was a little nervous we might be getting thrown out of the show after we fired that thing up, but that was great. Hey guys, thanks for being on My Car Story. Thanks for sharing the car.
Thanks,
Thank
Luke.
you.
You're welcome.